Greetings, citizen. It is that Swiss Army nigga, I Seen Black, and I'm here to ask you to please go ahead on iTunes and rate and review us, because you know, if we even tickled your funny bone a little bit, we got to see that support. What's up, y'all? One love.
What's going on, people? It's your boy, Jormatic, from the Physics Study Group, #TPSG, and we just want to reach out to, the locals in our city. We want to connect with you, so if you want us to sponsor your stuff on our podcast, whatever it is, let's hit us up at squadcast88@gmail.com. Once again, squadcast88@gmail.com. Holla.
Yeah.
What do you do? Hello.
And we're back.
Hi. Hello. We're here.
Hello.
Don't worry about my clothes.
What if you randomly run into? Yeah,
Wearing clothes?
we've been camping out here for the last 2 weeks. We're wearing the same thing.
Yo, we've been binge podcasting.
It's day 26.
Word.
I can't taste anymore.
Was that a joke?
I can
We're-
hear colors.
we grind like rappers around here. We don't see
real.
we don't see the sun all day, son. We just
You
record.
know
I
that
think
shit.
we-
You know
we
that
just
shit
wa-
annoys me. Niggas like, oh, we ain't get no sleep out here, man. Nigga, that's
Nigga,
your
you was-
fault. That's
that-
not cool. Fuck
For
you.
real, first of all,
Sleep is vital.
Word.
I don't
just-
give a fuck what you say.
we just watched that Dungeon Family documentary and got inspired and all started sleeping
Yeah.
in the same room
Whoa, no. Ooh.
and making all the greatest music you ever heard in your life.
Word. Word.
You sweaty
Word,
motherfucker.
I gotta dab the down.
get it.
That's how hard we've been working around
Yo,
here, man.
Who can like you sweaty son of a
Word.
Yo, we've been grinding out, man,
Word.
making that classic.
But
Who
yeah,
putting that pressure and turning that coal into diamond. We've been out here dropping that knowledge, them bombs for your vocabulary. We giving you that thing to listen to on the way to work every day. Okay, I don't know. I just got a little.
Hey, I
you
got
know, you
hype.
sounded like you were saying big words, but you weren't.
right?
It was your projection, but you were saying some regular ass shit. Good job.
Word.
I'm working on it,
that's
guys.
Sales, but that's sales. But
hey, I will take that as a mother.
no, I'm a salesman myself.
That'll
That'll be the next episode. Salesman's Anonymous. But it's your favorite podcast, the Physics Study Group, #TPSG.
And who that is?
That's a wall.
Huh.
I am Jormatic, aka Black Califanakis, aka Captain One Liner, aka Wave Chappelle, Wavy McGrady, located in Wavy Jones's locker, deep
AKA
under the sea.
AKA Budum.
AKA y'all niggas crazy.
This is Flocka Zulu, aka Sir Black Stallion III, aka Pablo Escovich, aka No More, aka Stop the Violence.
Stop the violence.
Violence.
Stop the violence.
Stop the we got we about to do this R&B shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Y'all about to. I can't sing for
and
shit.
you know who it is. It's your boy, Black Dynamite, a.k.a. Wade Bixby, a.k.a. I Seen Black, a.k.a. Swiss Army Nigga. Swiss Army Nigga. All right.
Let's start this motherfucking podcast.
Stay
Word.
versatile, y'all. Stay multifaceted.
Word. But wow. Fuck it.
And you know,
Nah, say that, man. I want to hear what you was
Damn
about to
it.
say. It sounded like some knowledge.
Damn.
no, he was trying to transition.
Yeah,
I knew
I was like,
It was there. It was there.
I started short circuiting. But speaking of versatility, there is
Yes.
and having multiple options in this whole smartphone market. In this market, you know.
In the smartphone
Sound like
market.
you're talking about.
On the BBC.
Sounds like you're talking about Android.
Word. Well,
Multifaceted.
let's talk about,
Well-
this whole Android versus iPhone.
War, is it?
It's not a war.
No,
It's just
it's
a
debate.
friendly debate.
It's competition.
They both
well,
winning.
Well,
I don't know about friendly.
well, between companies, I
It's
think
dirty.
They see it as war. But then
kick-
Android isn't just one set company, is it? Is it?
No, Android is the technology.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The thing with
Android is
the thing.
yeah.
The
is
thing
the
with
software.
iPhone, it's all inclusive. Everything there is made by iPhone, except for the screen, I believe.
It's all in-house.
Yeah, everything is in-house.
No,
The
no,
screen is-
except for many different parts this are made by Samsung and other companies.
Yeah.
You know, they outsource. But anyway,
And then on top of that, Android can almost be in every other phone that's not an iPhone. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So it's way more
Exactly.
versatile than a. You know, it's when they say it's like a computer.
It's
in
an
your
operating
phone.
system.
Yeah, it's an OS. yeah.
Android is a base operating system. You want to call it pure vanilla Android, whatever you want to call it. It starts with Android, this operating system that was created by whoever the fuck Google people. And
Thank you, by the way.
No, didn't Mark Wozniak, one of the co-creators of Apple?
I don't know.
Yeah, he helped. Oh no, he uses Android. Let me. I'm going too
Yeah,
far.
anyway.
So basically, it's an operating system. Now, Google or whoever gives it to these phone companies, i.e., Samsung, LG, Huawei,
HTC.
however you say that shit, Huawei, HTC, and they say,
ZTE.
do with it what you want.
Yeah.
It's not our phone. We give you the software,
Yeah.
and you put your skin on it. That's why Samsung has,
The
HTC
Galaxy.
has Sense. Samsung is TouchWiz.
Oh, you talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah,
TouchWiz, yeah.
so like, but they probably, I don't even know if they really use those terms like that anymore. I
don't
haven't been
think
keeping
so.
up with that in particular.
Probably
But
just Wiz.
so essentially, Android, people's assumption of Android is that it's cracked because,
it's spread out so far.
yeah, and pretty much, down to the smallest, business owner who wants to start his own phone company can get his hands on Android
Yep.
and put his own skin on it if he had the right resources to do so.
Yeah.
So that's why Android has had the reputation it's had, because it can be really, you can have a really premium type of experience with, say, Samsung or LG, or you could have a terrible experience with some of the earlier phones from Huawei or stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Phones
So
were trash. my
Kyocera.
nigga. Oh my god.
Didn't they have Kyocera Android phones at one point back in the
Yeah,
day?
yeah, of course.
So
yeah,
like,
yeah. Boost Mobile.
everyone was able, and all those other big companies make their lower end
Yeah.
Android phones because it's a base operating system. They don't really have to do a whole lot of work
That's
on.
a
They
big
don't have to
benefit
build it
of
from
You
scratch.
can put it on $1,000 phone or a
Right.
$20 phone. You
So
know
that's
what I'm saying?
Android.
Yeah.
iPhone, on the other hand, made by Apple, the company.
Everything
Macintosh,
in-house.
whatever you want to say. Everything is in-house.
Steve Jobs in them.
They do not let third-party developers,
Nope.
aka all them apps you have on Android, are mostly made by people who don't work for Google.
Yeah, people are allowed to throw their shit in there.
Apple either has, I don't know how they do their work on that end, but I know they have their in-house developers.
Yeah.
They hire hackers. They hire all kinds of people
Yeah.
to help create their apps. They have other companies that they also, they also obviously outsource. They find the apps, like Siri is not made by Apple, if y'all didn't know.
I did.
Siri is not Apple's creation. Siri was its own product that that the small company that made it brought on display at CES one year, and it was artificial intelligence or an assistant on your phone. Apple bought it about a year after that.
Oh damn.
And then made it its own thing. So just
Yeah.
so y'all know
And
that
that's
little piece of history.
That's another thing that Apple does. They wait till something comes out.
They're the Dr. Dre of
Nah, I wouldn't
fucking
say
technology.
Dr. Dre.
They like, oh,
They're Kanye.
No, I'm talking about the idea of it. No, Dr. Dre has like in-house producers. He was the first one to do it before Kanye. Like he has all these in-house producers, gives him these skeleton beats, and he makes them better. He makes them amazing.
Well,
and he's like, nah, this is what you need to do to it, boo, and I'm gonna use this one for my shit. And
yeah.
So
The reason I said Kanye because Kanye has always been accused of taking sounds, using it
Okay.
first, and then allowing that person to come out. You get
gotcha.
what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
I get you on that
Yeah.
one.
But
and-
yeah, it's like, and the thing that kills me about iPhone is that people think what's happening with iPhone is innovative. It's like, oh my god, I've never seen this phone before, because you only know about
It
iPhone.
was.
Well, I feel like people don't,
iPhone waits to like, oh, you're gonna do a front camera, we're gonna do it, but we're gonna twist it like this.
I-
You're gonna do a watch, oh, we're gonna do a watch, but we're gonna
Do
you
it
know
like
what I'm
this.
saying?
I feel like people don't expect innovation from iPhone.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I feel like people expect just functionality from
Yeah.
from Apple products. Like
No, just the phone. The computers are awesome.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
Man, I got my
and
Mac
I've-
and I ain't never turned back.
Soon
yeah,
come, soon
yeah.
come.
I remember, but and the thing with Apple, like the more Apple things you have, and the better
experience
the experience becomes. Because
Yes, absolutely.
if you have a MacBook and an iPhone, like the way those things
Should be easy.
yeah, the way the
Yeah.
things interchange is incredible.
And the sync capability, like I can't lie, I'm an Android guy, but the way Apple users are is AirDrop and do this and connect
Yeah.
them
Oh,
with the Mac
do a
and
great
everything.
job on it.
No, it's very streamlined and it's efficient.
Yeah,
course.
I love it because like even something as simple as the Notes app.
Yeah.
Cause I use that a lot.
Same here.
I write a lot of notes, be it material,
But on my Galaxy.
notes on notes for the podcast, reminders. I know, and everything I write on my phone is gonna be
Is
on my
on notes.
computer, and everything I write on my computer is gonna be on my phone, and that
Right.
it makes things a lot easier. And like, there's a lot of things like that, where you could text from your
Yeah.
computer. So the interchangeability is wicked.
Right. At the same time, Google has all these types of resources too that gives you the same options.
Yeah.
Or for these, that basically gives you the same options. You can, you can save your information on one device and have it accessible on another
Yeah.
device, and you're not restricted to a Google only piece of hardware.
Yeah.
Like you're not restricted to that. You can really use anything. So, and I guess this plays into the argument of Android versus Apple, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's better?
Yeah.
You know?
'Cause it's
Well, I've been Android since the G1.
The
Do you remember the
G1,
G1? When
wow, that phone
Flips
was
out like
amazing.
that. That phone was insane.
That phone was amazing.
Funny enough, the thing that blew my mind the most, pause just in case, was the barcode scanner. I'm
Yes.
like, so
And it
I
came
don't
with
even-
it.
Dog, it came with it off rippy. It
Wow.
wasn't an app. You know what
I
I'm saying? I'm
remember
like,
that.
oh my god, this is. I fucked my credit up for that one. Going to T-Mobile.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo, that G1
was
was,
worth it,
solid. Yo, I gotta tell this story. In like 2010, I was working at a place and then lost and found someone left a G1 and it was there for like months. And I'm like, yep, this is mine. And it was my backup phone for years. You know how much use you got out of that phone? I ended up giving it to someone and he had it as his backup phone
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Yeah.
When his phone died, he was using that shit till he was able to afford another phone.
Yeah.
That G phone went through about 4-5 owners, dog.
Yeah.
And it lasted, dog. No change
Yeah, they
battery,
built for
no
it
nothing. So like,
They're the new Nokias.
If you went to school down here and you lost a G1, you just found out what happened
This
to your phone.
motherfucker, Shabber.
Just know it went to good use.
no, it did.
Yeah,
It did.
But then, it's funny you say that because that was my main complaint with Android phones. That they didn't last very long, or not even just Android phones, but like also PCs. It seems that Apple products hold their value longer. Well, that's what it seems.
I have an argument.
Because it's so
Because-
exclusive.
Well,
that's
No,
why.
it's
No,
because they only
exclusivity.
make this. If they're gonna say
Exactly.
I'm gonna make an aluminum unibody laptop MacBook, I'm going to make that, and this is the only product, the only laptop product that you're gonna be able to get this operating system on.
Yeah.
While with Windows, much like Android, it's open source.
Yes,
meaning
exactly.
Everyone can touch it, so you can buy an affordable laptop.
Yeah.
That will fall apart with that operating system, but you can still spend even a little bit less than what you would spend on a MacBook,
But
and get a
but I
good
remember-
quality.
But I remember
piece of-
even
That's real shit.
because I have a MacBook now, and it's the first MacBook I've ever had.
and it changed your life.
It changed my life definitely because I would always get PCs, and I'd always because I was the type of person who was like, okay, I use my computer a lot.
Compatibility.
And I use my computer for a lot of things, and I need my computer to be, powerful. So I was one of those people who, when I did buy a computer, I invested. Like, I know, okay, I'm gonna put the extra money up. I'm not gonna buy like the basic,
Right,
You know,
right, right,
I'm gonna buy the upper, the upper echelon products. You
Right.
know, so be it from HP or like computers like that. But even when I did that, I found that the lifespan wouldn't go beyond 2 years.
The plastic, it's the plastic, frames of the body and stuff. Man.
Yeah, because it'd be like it'll start overheating.
Yeah,
Something will it'll start to slow
The
down.
heat sink,
Nigga
the
walking
fan
with
stopped
that fire in
working.
his pocket, bro.
Word.
I
So,
can't tell you, for all you nerds out there, I can't tell you how many times I had to fuck with my BIOS in my computer trying to make my fan work
yeah,
again.
that shit.
Like, oh my God,
That
Windows.
shit is the worst.
But-
And, like all the defragmenting I have to do
Oh,
and everything.
bruh, how many?
Oh my god.
Oh, memories.
I remember when I first found out about that, I wore it out.
Yo, you
I
went
was like,
ham.
oh, something's wrong, defrag.
I got a brand new computer, nigga, for the
this
next
could-
week and a half.
No, this video is kind of slow. Defrag. And it worked every time. But obviously it's something you can't do that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Those Windows PCs were like it's like when they were dope, they're fucking dope, but when they suck, they fucking suck,
and they're
like,
frustrating.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're so frustrating.
Because I'll tell you now, like my MacBook is just as fast now as when I got it.
That's crazy.
And even,
What year is it?
Even my iPhone. Dang, that's a good question. I got it. I think 2 years ago.
Oh no, you got a brand new laptop, man.
Well,
No, but that's a long time for a laptop.
That is a
bruh.
long time for because
That's a long time.
usually at
And I say the
that
same.
point for a PC, that's when it starts to slow down. That's when you start to be like, oh, maybe it's time to get another computer.
True.
Like over that 2 year mark. But now I'm like, I don't need, like, even with my phone, like there was when I had Android phones growing up, there was always a time where after amount of time, like I felt like I needed a new phone. or
Right.
I would desire an upgrade.
Yeah.
With iPhone, I never felt like I desired an upgrade. It always came to the point where it's like, dang, I had my phone so long
that it can't live.
How long
That it
have you
can't
had
live
your
with-
current phone?
My current phone is the 6S. So however long that phone has been out. And
I think I sold you that phone.
yeah, you
The
did.
6S. Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
shit,
sold
you
that
did?
shit
Wait.
to you.
Wait, no, you sold me the
6.
the
5C?
C, the 5C.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's in
the
the letter.
5C.
Bruh, that shit
5C.
was a
That
fucking
phone
bubble
did not
gum.
last long.
That was
at
a
all.
bubblegum phone.
That was
dog.
like, oh, all you cheap motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's
who
still
like
an
Apple.
iPhone.
Here you go.
It's still an iPhone.
iPhone that came
It
out
looks
4
like
years
an
ago.
iPod. Get the fuck out of here.
Word.
Get your colors and get the fuck
I'm
out.
You
funny-
want pink? Is your fucking pink?
and funny enough, I only changed
Get
that
outta
phone.
here.
Like I didn't even when I had that phone,
It
I felt like I didn't even need another phone.
Oh wow.
You
I
know.
feel like that. Like I feel
Oh,
like
actually, yeah, that phone did die. Actually,
I think as long as I've known you, every phone you've had just took a shit eventually, and you
Yeah, I
had
think it's
like
you.
out of necessity.
it's not
had
me.
to
Yeah.
get another.
It's not you. It's you.
No. He's just saying that the phone lasts.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
But,
No,
no,
but
I do want to say one thing though, as far as the Mac, the MacBook subject goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the MacBooks that you and I have are actually, they have SSD solid state drives. So that makes a huge difference in the life of the computer and it feeling like a new computer. Paired with the memory. And not having certain other moving parts, I'm pretty sure not having a CD drive, and in terms of things, will have less strain on the, less strain on the device, and it would run obviously not as hot if it's not worrying about cooling off,
All
or
the
a
damn
CD
time.
drive and a laser and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
word.
I know there's different factors that come into play into that, but I know shit. They got me on the train. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a PC again.
You know what's something people don't think about, and it's very apparent and evident. It's not even hiding. You notice what color those Apple laptops are, right? They're silver. You know what else is silver?
What?
T1000.
Where are we going?
It's gonna be the end of the world. The Apple
Skynet.
laptop.
He's talking about
it's Skynet.
Skynet.
It's fucking Skynet. I swear.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if Apple came out with some new product and they're gonna call it Skynet. And
Yeah.
crack
Like,
a joke
they forgot
it.
about it already. No, we haven't. I
We
would never
haven't.
forget.
Yo, T1000.
That's
I
top-
gotta say he's probably the one movie character I've been scared of the most.
Oh,
in my
legit.
life.
Legit.
Like you can't get away. Like I had nightmares about
And you saw
T1000,
his
bro.
injuries, bro.
What are we referencing right now?
Do you know who
No.
T1000 is? He was the
From the
bad
Term-
guy in Terminator 2.
Yeah. The
Oh.
one who would mold back after they shot in the
He was
face.
liquid metal.
He was liquid
Oh.
metal.
and he
yeah.
could run as fast as any car could drive.
Yeah, and then he turned his arm to hooks.
And his arm turned to hooks. Oh my God, he was so
Yeah.
scary, dog.
But
That
anyway, that's
nigga-
those Apple laptops. Steve Jobs set it up so he could take over the world from his grave.
Oh no, he's frozen somewhere. And
Oh yeah,
they're
him
gonna,
and Walt
they're
Disney.
Gonna they're
Him and
gonna-
Walt Disney and all frozen purgatory right now, waiting to be thawed off and walking back to where Jewish people are walking around. privately.
Hey, let's reel it back.
Hey, Walt Disney would have a fit.
a conniption fit.
Hey, what?
What you
That's
mean?
such an old ass word.
What you mean niggers are allowed in the park?
Oh shit. But let's take it back from this TPSG wild ass tangent back to Android versus iPhone.
I mean, honestly-
and it alone, the title itself explains it.
Yeah.
Android is an OS.
Yeah.
iPhone is a product. It's a device.
Yeah.
That uses one OS made by one company.
The exclusivity. It's the most
Oh, it's
appealing thing about it. But now
it's
everyone
definitely
has
a
it. It's not
utopia.
exclusive.
It's a utopia experience.
But then,
Yeah.
Okay.
but then that adds to it too, cause it's like the more people in your circle with an iPhone, the better too, cause like it, even its interchangeable ability amongst other iPhones, you like iMessage and iMessage.
No,
Like,
that shit have made y'all pretentious. I don't like blue bubbles. Fuck you, I'm gonna stop texting you then. Fuck you mean?
no, there's
Fuck a bubble.
no,
I'm trying to talk to you.
there's
Gosh.
there's definitely some
they really care about
pretentiousness.
dumb shit.
Yeah, they really do. It's
Yeah.
fucking stupid. I'm
No,
sorry.
what is dumb though? What is dumb? And I see it all the time. At the job where like kids will be like, "Oh, you got Android, nigga? I got an iPhone." Like people see an iPhone as kind of like a status symbol.
Yeah.
To where like broke niggas get Androids and I
Yeah,
got
that's the worst.
to me that's just ignorant. That's that ignorant.
It's all aesthetics with iPhone.
Yeah, that's
Not
that.
saying the OS
Well,
is not good. No,
that-
I'm not taking away from the OS. What they do is efficient. They make sometimes efficient product. You know what I'm saying? What still blew my mind is that they admitted that they do slow down the phones when the new one's out.
They
Because
slow down
that
the
was
phone when
always
the
an
battery goes. Well, that's a.
It was
that's
always
a-
an urban legend, but it's fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
people
oh,
always
the
joke
base-
around. Oh, you know they're gonna slow this down.
Oh,
when the 8 come out."
based on your battery life.
Based on
Yeah,
your-
but yeah,
based on your
battery
battery
life, yeah.
health.
Based on your battery
Yeah.
health, they.
Yeah.
But
do you remember when the razors were the shit?
yeah.
Yes.
And all it was because how it looked. It was silver. It
was sleek.
Slim.
Yeah.
It was sleek. It's the same thing
It
with
wasn't.
Apple.
It was the exact
It's the
same
same
phone
thing with
as every
iPhone.
other Motorola.
Yo.
It maybe had like one or two
It just
extra
looked better.
features. The camera was nicer, but it was still a.
It really
was
looked
just a
like you can
phone.
kill a nigga with it. You
Yeah.
know,
You know.
like a throwing star.
You know what my favorite phone was before the iPhone? The rumor.
I don't know that.
Wow, the rumor.
That was HTC.
I love that phone. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
what it had. It was like one of those phones. It wasn't a touchscreen phone. It had the face. It had the screen, and before it had like the regular numbers, to dial.
Right.
But then you could slide it open and have a keyboard.
Yeah.
That shit.
Live.
That shit was live,
That's
dog.
live as
Because
fuck.
I got a text, flip open,
slide it.
flip. You know what I'm
You
saying?
slide it open and close for no reason when you're in class.
Of course.
Yeah, just clap, 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 clap,
My-
clap, clap.
Since we talking about favorite phones, my favorite phone before all that came out, I had a Palm Trio. But the
He
one
was
without,
still bougie.
I was bougie as fuck back then. And I bought that bitch unlocked, nigga. What's up? Hustle. Bought that bitch unlocked in 2008, nigga. What's up?
Like phone game, what?
Nah, it had the one without the antenna, and it was dope because it had like a 3-inch screen. And back in them times, that was back in them times. But this, you got to think, this was what?
This was 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
right before the iPhone, and so it had, but it also had the keyboard, and it
Yeah.
was beautiful, man, because you could interchange. It was also a touchscreen,
Yeah.
so you could use your keyboard, and that was one of the first phones around when BlackBerry came out with was it a Jewel? It was called the BlackBerry Jewel,
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Pearl, BlackBerry Pearl,
Pearl, yeah, Pearl.
nigga. So yeah, it was
I had the
around
That
that
shit looked like a chicken thigh. That's how it
and then
was
I
I had the
upgraded. I had
BlackBerry
the
World
Palm.
phone. Remember those? The
Wow, I remember
Which
that
one?
one too. The World phone,
Yeah.
that big, the big
Oh,
one
yeah,
before
yeah,
they
yeah,
started
yeah,
making them
yeah.
sleeker.
big, yeah.
I had my Palm Trio for I think I had it for 3 years, and it still works now.
Oh, shit.
I have it, and I could turn it on if I need to and use that bitch. Like it's crazy.
That's one
So-
thing. I never kept old phones. I either
I
gave
did.
them away or sold them.
I definitely.
Or they like were so bad, I was like, it's like a graveyard almost.
I had a
Yeah.
hoarding problem. I couldn't get rid of my old phones. I have I can't get rid of my.
On this
electronics.
episode of Nigga Hoarders.
I need it. Don't throw it away. No, hey, that sounds kind of good. Hey, you gotta. Oh, it's recorded. Anyway. Oh damn. Nah, yeah, I had that phone for 3 years, and then I got the iPhone, the 3G,
I remember when you got that
and that was
shit.
my first new age
Yeah,
smartphone.
I remember
was.
that shit.
I just remember thinking like, what? This is the most incredible thing I ever seen in my life. But I
Dog.
still didn't like touchscreen keyboards at the time. I had took
Yeah,
a while to
because
get
the
used to
G1
that.
spoiled me with the physical
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yeah.
But even
Just the tactile feeling of
Yeah.
rubbing your finger over a button and pressing
Yes,
it, and knowing
exactly.
what button it is, and just anyway. But
Yeah.
aside from that, like iPhones, and I'm speaking from the standpoint of someone who is not loyal to anyone. I had a Palm Treo, then I got the
Android?
3G, and then I went to a Samsung Galaxy S2,
I remember that shit too.
and then I had an S3,
Remember
and
that?
then I went I did like a couple other Androids, a Motorola and all that, and then iPhone got
The Moto
made.
G, you had that whack ass shit.
I did not have the Moto G first of all.
What was it then?
It was the Moto X. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Moto G
It wasn't
is the-
Moto. No, it wasn't
G
Moto X.
is-
Moto X was Android's version of the iPhone 5C. It came with different colors. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It was whack. I hated that
No,
phone.
actually, no.
It was touted
It was
up
a
for
good
nothing.
phone, except for the camera.
No, the camera was just a cherry on the
trash.
shitty pie.
But it was actually a good functioning, pure vanilla Android phone
Hmm.
that still works to this day. Yes, I have
My-
that too.
my-
So
Wow.
My-
You can open a museum, nigga.
I probably could.
My last Android phone, and I was back then. I was like, I was the type of nigga would argue with iPhone users.
I'm still
I-
am. Shit.
Where now I could care otherwise, but like I just feel like just
Traitor.
I just feel like the
Argue
iPhone
with us.
like I have no ever since I switched to iPhone. Like whenever I switched the phone, like I said, it wasn't out of like I need a new phone. It was like my phone does everything I needed to do. I'm just gonna get another phone that's gonna do everything I needed to do.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, so it was
Big
not-
man money.
So it wasn't even like the excitement, because I remember when I got a Android back, like the initial was just like, oh, it could do all these cool things, and the last Android phone I had was the Evo.
Wow.
And I
Nigga,
remember-
that was revolutionary.
Yeah, I remember how
Wow.
I loved that phone when I
Yeah.
got it. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I remember how much I hated that phone towards the end of it.
shit.
Yeah, and that was always my experience. It was like I loved the phone until I hate it.
Yeah.
It's funny that's yours because that was always my experience with Apple too. Like my 3G died on me while I was using the GPS, where I didn't know
with
where I
Apple,
was.
it's
Like
so-
it just froze and it never worked again.
But with Apple,
Damn.
And they had already switched it out for me, so I had no more switch.
but with Apple, it's so efficient and predictable. It's like
Now.
you don't even like if I was to get a new Apple phone now, it was like, oh, all right, I got a phone. And it's
And
going
just
to, and it's
switch
going,
it. Hey, I
it's going to
can't-
serve.
But Google does the
it's,
same.
It's going,
And they've
it's
been
going to
doing the
serve me.
same.
Yeah, it's going to serve me the same
Nah.
way, and it's like that's how I feel now.
When I switched, keep in mind now we're at the Galaxy S8 now, right?
Yeah, S8. No.
I had the Galaxy
No,
S2.
The
and
Galaxy?
went-
Oh, sorry.
I had the Galaxy.
The
I
Galaxy.
had the Galaxy S2 and went to the Galaxy S3. And it was the smoothest transition ever.
Yeah. Mhm.
I didn't back then. You still had to plug your iPhone in to
Yeah.
iTunes and all that bullshit. Like Android, you just signed into your Google account and all your contacts were already there. So everyone was trying to talk.
That's the sound it makes
So
when
like
it's
my
done.
while I had bad experiences with both. So like I have a complete objective view of it. Like it has to be whoever's making the best shit when I need a phone, and that's
feel
it.
you.
And that's
No,
how I
that's
go
real
about
shit.
it.
I get it. You just
And-
want
or
quality.
or at least what fits my lifestyle the most. The
Uh-huh.
only reason I didn't get an Android was because to me the S7 was too big a phone. I wanted the 6S, the regular 4.7 inch screen, and I
Okay.
thought right click on the phone is cool as a motherfucker. So
Yeah, right
that
click is
that,
awesome.
that 3D touch
Yeah.
shit.
Again, I'm looking at the stars and their alignment, and it seems like we've reached about an episode.
It definitely feels that way.
Yes. So signing off. To my left, that is
Your boy, every time. Not gonna give you no AKAs because we are all multifaceted. Swiss Army niggas. Swiss Army niggas. Swiss Army niggas.
All right. And this is Flocka Zulu, aka Sir Black Stallion III, aka Pablo Escovich, aka No More, aka Stop the Violence.
It is Dramatic, a.k.a. Skip Bayless, a.k.a. Black Galifianakis, a.k.a. Wave Chappelle, Wavy McGrady.
And that is it.
Located
And
in Wavy Jones's locker.
Oh.
and to my right is the ghost of of Boomaye's past.
Damn.
Shout out to Boomaye.
Shout out to Boomaye. You out
A.k.a.
here.
Barack Obama.
We gonna see you soon. We gonna
You
check
know
in
why
with
they
you
call
real
you that
soon.
now.
Yeah, we learned. Dog, we ain't know you was that big on the
Trill
culture,
ass
man.
nigga.
Over here acting humble.
But yes, we will see y'all next episode. God bless. Thanks for tuning in and
Peace.
Peace.